of the indexing system on the transfer table. This is our control pad right here, and the second key is your command keys to do programming. You always hit the second key before doing a function, and each number on the keypad has a corresponding letter that goes with it. When you enter the second key first, it tells it that letter that's on the keypad is the function. So if I hit second 8, which also means H, and then enter, the table will home itself and then reset it to 0. Now, when you want to program your tracks, you're able to program them in unlimited positions along the travel of the table. This is also true with our turntables. And what you use is our encoder points to determine where you want to position the table. So I've determined for my first track, I'm going to go second. 5 is for E for encoder point, and I'm going to go say 0060 and hit enter. Okay, that's the farthest point to the right of the table where I want to have my first track. So now that I've got the track in position, I will hit center, or second, A, number 1 key for assign, and then a track position, 0, 1, enter. See the red flash on the LED? Lets you know the command took. Now, if I want to go to the second position, let's say 1100 encoder points. I will go second, encoder point, 5, and then let's say 1100, and then enter. And the table will move to that position and then stop. Now, that's where I want to have my second track position. So, I would hit second, assign, 02 for my track number, and hit enter. Again, the red light flashes to let you know that that track position is taken. Now let's say I want to move to my third track position. Let's say 2300. So you go second, encoder, 2300, enter. Now the table will move to that 2300 position encoder spot. Now let's say that I don't want it exactly, it doesn't exactly line up with my track. I can tweak the adjustment on the encoder spots because the encoder spots are as close together as a 64th of an inch. So if let's say that's 2300, let's say I want to go 2350 to line it up. So I would go second, 5 for encoder position, 2350, and when I hit enter you'll see just a slight adjustment on the table. Now if that's too much, you could always tweak it a little bit more and go, well that was too far, so I'll go second, 5 for my encoder position, 2325, let's say, half of that, and hit enter. Now it backed it up that little bit. And you can go ahead and tweak the encoder positions, and it doesn't have to be even numbers. You can go like 20, or second, 5 for encoder position, 2322, let's say. Hit enter. And it just moves that slight bit. And then once you've got it into your position, then you go back and hit second, 1 for assign, and say track 3, 03, enter. Now it stores it into memory. Now let's say that position there, I want to just move it over a slight bit. So we had that at 23, 25, or 23. Now let's say I want to put a track right up next to that one. So we can go second, encoder position. Let's say it's 2600. Enter. So you can have tracks really close together, or even a track that's on the opposite side of the bridge that would be a spot where it doesn't exactly line up on this side, but you would have it on the opposite side is where you'd want to access. So your tracks on each side don't have to correspond with each other if you want to have set up different storage tracks. And you would just assign a different number for that position. So let's say this is track position, we'll go second, assign, so a track position 10, let's say, and hit enter. Now that position might not be lined up for this side of the track, but it would be lined up for that side. You can go to another position and go, let's say, second encoder position, let's say 4500, enter. And let's say we'll make this one track position 4. So we'll go second, assign, 0, 4, enter. Okay? So now you've got track 1, 2, 3, and 4, and also position 10. So now, once you've programmed your tracks where you want, and you still have additional spots you can program, but just for demonstration purposes, what we do is we're done programming now, so we'll hit the clear button. Clear button clears out the command functions. Now you're ready to run the table with your stored positions. So let's say I want to go to track position 3. I don't have to even hit in 0, 3. I can just push in 3, and your up arrow tells it to go. As you can see, the table increases in speed till it gets to the halfway point, and then it starts slowing down as it approaches the track of its destination until it creeps to the stop. Now I can go back, let's say, to track position 10. So then I would hit 1, 0, up arrow. Now it's lining up for the other end of the bridge. Or if I want to go to track 1, push the 1, up arrow. Now it'll drive to position 1 that way it's set up. And now it's a track position 1. And if you want to go to track position 2, push the 2, up arrow. And that's all it is. And you can program as many tracks as you want. You can have tracks where they're staggered a little bit on each side and have, say, 14 different tracks if you wanted, depending on the position. It's all up to your layout and what you need to match your layout. The transfer table and our turntables now with the indexer do not have to conform to any particular set position. You set the position you want for your layout to work, and it conforms to that, not the other way around. So it's a whole new era in model railroading.